Hello, class. So, if you had trouble with the Pear Deck on Friday, I will be going over it right now. So, these are the 3 or 4 problems that you had. Okay, so this one over here, let's go ahead and bring this all the way down. Okay, so you were asked to solve this question. You can fast forward if this is not the problem that you had trouble with, but I will be working out every single problem. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and simplify each side. So I'm going to start with this side over here, and I'm going to start with distributing the 6. Okay, so I get 6 plus 12k, and then I'm going to bring down the minus 6k. All right. And then on this side, I am also going to distribute this -3. So I get 24k minus 12. Okay. I'm going to have another look at each side to see if I can simplify before I solve. Okay, over here, I do have like terms, 12k minus 6k. So 12 minus 6 is 6. So I get 6k. And then I'm going to take a look at this side, and there are no like terms here. So I will just bring down 24k minus 12. Okay, so now each side is simplified, so I can go ahead and start my solving. Okay, so I have variables on both sides. I have a 6k over here, and I have a 24k over here. So I need to cancel one of these. Okay, so I need to cancel one of these, and it doesn't matter which one. So I can either subtract 6k on both sides or subtract 24k on both sides. I am going to subtract 6k on both sides. So here they cancel out. Okay, so I'm left with 6 on the left. And over here, 24 minus 6 is 18k. Bring down the minus 12. Okay. Now this becomes just a 2-step problem. So I'm going to add 12 on both sides. That cancels out. And so I'm left with 18 on this side and 18k on this side. So the last thing I need to do here is divide both sides by 18 to cancel this. And I get that k equals 1. Okay. All right. The next problem, this one over here. So again, I'm going to take a look at this side and simplify. So I'm going to distribute here. So I get negative 8n minus 48. Watch your signs. And then on this side, I'm going to distribute the negative 7, and I get negative 7n minus 49. Okay. And there is nothing else to simplify and both sides. Okay, so I can go ahead and start my solving. All right, I have a negative 8n on the left and a negative 7n on the right. So I'm going to choose to eliminate this one by doing the opposite. What you do on one side, you do to the other. Okay, so on the left, I get negative 48. And on the right-hand side, 8 minus 7 is 1n, or just n, minus 49. Okay, and now all I have to do is add 49 to both sides. And I get positive 1 over here and n over here. Okay, so n equals 1. Okay. This next one, again, I'm going to take a look here, and I will distribute, and I will take a look here, and it turns out I can distribute here. Okay, so on the left side, I'll get 6 plus 6n. And then on the right-hand side, I'll bring down that 8n, and I'm distributing -3, not +3, but -3. So I will get -3n and positive 21. So that's where several of you may have made a mistake. Okay. All right. This side is simplified, but this side I can combine like terms, 8n and -3n. Okay, so I'll bring this one down. 8n minus 3n is 5n. Okay, now both sides are simplified. So I'm going to go ahead and start my solving. Okay, so I have 6n on the left, 5n on the right, so I can cancel one of these. I am going to choose to cancel the 5n by subtracting. Okay, so they cancel, and I am left with 6 minus n equals 21. Oops, that's a positive n. Okay, here, hold on. Let me make that a little cleaner. Okay, so on the left-hand side, I have 6, and then 6 minus 5 is 1. Okay. All right, and then I'm going to solve for n minus 6 on both sides. They cancel out. So n equals 21 minus 6, which is 15. Okay. Next problem. Okay, so over here, take a look at this side. I can distribute this -3. Okay. And then on this side, I can distribute this -8. Okay. So I'll bring down the -6x. Let's distribute this -3. -3 times 1 is -3. -3 times 5 is -15x. All right, and on the other side, distributing -8, I get -8x, and then -8 times -4 is 32. And I'll bring down that +4. Okay, I can still simplify this side. I can combine -6x and -15x, so that's -21x. And on this side, I can still simplify. I can combine 32 and 4. So I'll bring down the -8x. 32 plus 4 is 36. Okay. Now that each side is simplified, now I can go ahead and start solving. Okay, so I have x's on both sides. I have -21x on the left and -8x on the right. So I'm going to choose to cancel that. So I have to add 21x to both sides. These guys cancel. And I'm left with -3 on the left. And on this side, -8 and plus 21. That's 13. Ooh, where did that come from? Okay. So 13x plus 36. Solve for x, so let's subtract 36 both sides. And I get -3 and -36 is -39. Okay. And then divide both sides by 13. And we get that x equals -3. Okay. 39 divided by 13 is 3. And then we have the negative. Okay. This one over here, we're going to simplify this side. We're going to distribute a -2. And then here we're going to distribute 4. So we get 3n. -2 times -2 is +4. -2 times -7 is 14n. +14. 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times -8 is -32n. Okay. I'm going to combine like terms in here. This side doesn't have any like terms to combine. That side is already done. Okay, so I have 3n and 14n. That's 17n. And I'll bring this down. All right, both sides are simplified, so now I can go ahead and start solving. I have 17n on the left, negative 32n on the right. So I am going to add 32n. Again, it doesn't matter. You could have subtracted 17n on both sides. That's fine too. Okay? You'll still get the same answer. And let me just double check. Okay, and 17n plus 4, 4 minus 32n. Okay, so adding 32n, we get 49n plus 4 equals 4. So I may have copied the problem wrong. So maybe you got this one right, and it even when you checked your answer. Okay, so let's have a look. Subtract 4. Oh no, that's right. Subtract 4 right here. Okay, that's how we're going to get 0. Okay, so then we get 49n equals 0. And then we're going to divide both sides by 49. They cancel out, and you get 0. 0 divided by anything is 0. So n equals 0. Okay. All right. Let's go to the next one. Okay. Yeah, so 1, 1, 15, negative 3, and 0. Okay. So that is it. If you have any questions, you can go back to Zoom and type your questions in the chat.